To update everybody on how I'm coming along here, I ended up taking a foam insulation, putting that in. That's I think 2 inches thick, 1 inch thick. I put a mirror on the back to protect my outlets. There's an outlet behind there. That way if it does come down or anybody splashes, it's going right here and hitting my styrofoam or the back of the pond. Then I grabbed some leftover screen door lids, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and have this covered all the way to hold in heat. Obviously I think I'm gonna put a bunch of cichlids in here and just let them breed at random, make a river, because I do have this power head ready to go. Probably gonna have to cut that shorter, because as I noticed when I had this glass lid off, and these are just screen door glass pieces, and I took this one and I put some black duct tape around it to make it look good. And honestly, it fits. If I was to take it, put the phone down for a second, excuse that. If I was to put it lengthwise, it almost fits perfectly, right? But, I mean, you'll see here, that almost like has it covered pretty much. I just have the two edges, and then the rest would be all covered. Or I could go over a little bit all the way, and that would get me my clearance I need for the pump. So like when I hook this up, yeah, let's say I had this all hooked up, that's just gonna hit underneath, right underneath. The outtake is just gonna barely be pushing out, and it's gonna make waves, so that's probably not gonna work. Either I could cut the tube shorter, which is easy, I got shorter tubing, but I'm also thinking about, I want it all the way covered. I don't want any openings at all for any fish to try to jump out or splash. So I think I'm gonna go with, like I said here, what Jerry's trying to do, I'm gonna go ahead and line this one as well with some black duct tape. But if I just plus look at the clearance I'm getting. If this bows out any, which it will, because it's only a rectangle design, it's gonna bow out, and obviously the mirror or glass is not gonna fit. This is just glass. So yeah, that's as far as I am with that so far. I'll show you how I finish the bottom to make it look like natural, and then I'll show you how I end up finishing the top, whether I decide to go with keeping that tall, or I could actually make a waterfall out of it, or I could go short, and you know, and I want everything to be enclosed, so I think I'm gonna go short with it and have it fully lidded, because then I can let my peacock bass grow out and or have their fry in here. That would actually keep that heat in for them, and honestly, they'd love this. As long as it's away from the catfish, they'd be happy. But no, either that or this is going to be where all the retired big cichlids go, the retired breeders. Either way, mirror's cool. That way it'd be a nice little lounge pond. I could have a nice, my rocking chairs, or Andrew's rocking chairs already here. We just sit like this. Just rock away, bruh. Look at Jerry. Jerry in the box there. But no, good deal on that pond. It's gonna be popping. One thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and seal that up right today, so that by tomorrow I could start filling it up with water, now that I got the design kind of laid out. And then I will begin work on this giant filter here. This is gonna be my filter. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be fun though. So yeah, finish this up, and then I got a little bit of wood. Maybe I can do the top to the other pond, and then just put them all in here, the tanks and the ponds, which this room is ready for it. I honestly just need like a ceiling exhaust fan. Maybe I'll just get an exhaust for the a nice looking exhaust carbonate filter for the front, and that would be easy. But I mean, winters do get cold here, so. What are you doing in that box, Dewey? You just chilling? I'm about to lock you in the fish tank. Alright, but yeah, that's as far as I am on that. I'll keep everybody updated. Once she's all filled, it's going to be beautiful. I'll set it up with a bunch of cool looking stuff. I was thinking maybe a volcano waterfall in the middle. If it's all enclosed, I won't have to hear it, so I'm just going to have all these pipes probably running filtration to all the ponds and tanks. So this is going to be a bit of a beast. Either the tanks are going to have to be low or this thing's going to have to be super high. So I haven't decided yet, but I got a store quality pump like the ones they use in the big chain pet stores, and I've been wanting to hook it up to something, but I think the only thing that's going to be able to handle the PSI and all the pressure is a bigger trash can and bigger ponds. So this is not that big. This is only 75 gallons, so it just shows you, at least it gives me the height I need and the footprint I need for a couple of those, 10-inch fish to swim around and be able to like strut their stuff, as opposed to a cramped tank that's like quarter of that size, Heck yeah. Deuces.